Hello, Windy City travelers and explorers. My name is Andy. I'm a tour guide with Free Tours by Foot Chicago. I make weekly videos with money and time-saving travel tips and virtual tours that help you appreciate Chicago's past and enjoy the present. Today we are talking about unique experiences to enjoy during the fall season, during the months of September, October, and November. I'll cover what kind of weather to expect, and I'll do a month-to-month breakdown of our must-join pop-ups, parades, and more. So grab a warm beverage and let's get to it. The weather in Chicago in the fall months from the beginning of September through the end of November is best described as cloudy and chilly, which is the beauty of fall in the Midwest. The skies are mostly cloudy, which means there is a higher chance of rain or snow, and the temperatures go down as the months go on. My best advice is to pack layers of clothing. If you're coming early in fall, September or October, the temperatures will be somewhere between 60 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit or 16 to 24 degrees Celsius. So you do not need to pack a winter coat. A rain jacket, a few sweaters are best. If you're coming in November, it's probably a good idea to pack a medium-sized winter coat. If you plan to be outdoors, temperatures drop between 44 to 53 degrees Fahrenheit or 7 to 11 degrees Celsius, so it's a little colder. While it's possible to see snow a few days in late October or maybe in November, it is very unlikely, so enjoy seeing the colorful fall leaves and breathing in the crisp autumn air. I'm going to focus on the fall pop-up activities you can only do this time of year. First, you can take a fall-themed walking tour with Free Tours by Foot to get to know the city and get recommendations from local guides. We have tours in the Loop, Millennium Park, Lincoln Park, the Riverwalk, and more. During September and October, we offer our seasonal haunted history and ghost tour, which meets outside the most haunted hotel in Illinois, the Congress Hotel. Learn about H.H. Holmes, the Great Chicago Fire, and more as we walk around the downtown at night. November and through the new year, we host our seasonal holiday tour to show you around the downtown decorations, celebrations, and festivals like Marshall Fields on State Street and the Chris Kindle Market here in Daly Plaza. Sign up for those tours using the link in the description of this video, and if I'm your guide, be sure to let me know how you found us. Coming to Chicago in fall means you can do almost everything summer vacationers get to do without the crowds. While some of the water activities, their fountains, and Riverwalk areas are closed for the season, our museums, observation decks, restaurants, and shopping areas are thriving. We have the best prices on City Pass, which lets you see all of those museums, and that link is in the description of this video. One of the highlights of fall is Open House Chicago, when we open our doors to a free public festival celebrating the world-renowned architecture and history of Chicago's most beautiful neighborhoods during the month of October. For one weekend, in-person visits are allowed in several privately owned locations with self-guided tours, discussions, and programming throughout the city, like here at the recently renovated Chicago Filmmakers Retired Firehouse in the Edgewater neighborhood. You can find a full list of this year's sites at openhousechicago.org. If you enjoy our hauntingly fun walking tour, I recommend experiencing two more Halloween-themed pop-up events around the city in October. The first is family-friendly, though couples and adults might get the most fun out of the experience, and that is Jack's Pumpkin Pop-Up just north of Goose Island. They have corn mazes, pumpkins, fall-flavored donuts, apple cider, cocktails and craft beer, axe throwing, carnival games, and more. It's easy to get to for tourists, but you do want to make sure you buy tickets in advance and check the weather and cancellation policy before you book. We have links to this event and links to everything mentioned in this video on the Guide to Fall blog post that accompanies this video, so click the link below for more details. The second pop-up is Chicago's Botanic Gardens' annual night of 1,000 jack-o'-lanterns, where you can see professionally hand-carved pumpkins lit up. They have different themes as you walk around, from movie monsters to Chicago sports legends. This is great for all ages, so buy your tickets early for that, and that sells out every year. If you have a car when you visit in September or October, you can drive to nearby Illinois apple or pumpkin farms, or walk to a downtown Chicago German bar for Oktoberfest, where you'll find live music, brats, pretzels, and cold German beer. We have links to all of the best bars and locations in that blog post below. The next pop-up is more holiday themed and opens in mid-November, and that is the Chicago Chris Kindle Market, which has been running here annually since 1996. Easily my favorite part of the holiday fun downtown is stopping by this traditional German-themed village for a mug of imported mulled wine or hot chocolate and unique shopping and eating options. Live entertainment is always on the must-do list for Chicago visits, and in the fall, that means attending the theater, concerts, or sports events. In 2022, we have A-listers like Mary J. Blige, My Chemical Romance, Harry Styles, Lizzo, the B-52s, and many more coming to our stages. The Broadway tour of Wicked is coming back to the city, and Kevin Hart and George Lopez are going to have some must-see performances too. The Chicago Bears will be playing at Soldier Field, and the Chicago Blackhawks will be hitting the ice at the United Center. And so will the preseason Chicago Bulls for some affordable game tickets. Now, I mentioned some great Halloween-themed activities earlier, but if you want something to do on Halloween night, you should check out the Arts in the Dark Halloween Parade here on downtown State Street. If you take our haunted history tour that night, we will stop and see this event, and there is also a haunted Halloween ball at the Congress Hotel, and some more kid-friendly events like the Pumpkins 5K hosted by the Chicago Parks District. New York City may have the televised Macy's Day Parade, but here in Chicago we have the Magnificent Mile Light Festival, shown on ABC 7 Chicago, and that has been our version of the Thanksgiving Parade for more than 30 years. This nighttime light festival parade is hosted the Saturday before Thanksgiving, where we join Mickey and Minnie Mouse, see floats, giant balloons, celebrity sightings, musical performances, and bands, and of course conclude with a big firework finale. I hope to see you there. That concludes our guide for fall-specific activities and events in Chicago. If I missed anything at all, leave a comment below so the community can find it. If this guide was helpful to you, please consider leaving me a thumbs up and hitting subscribe to help other people find us. I hope to see you on an in-person walking tour this fall when you visit, or I'll keep seeing you right here on this channel next week. Bye-bye.